What's up guys, Starlink here, and today we're going to take a look at a repro of a very popular NES hack titled Metroid Rogue Dawn. Now this is a hack that came out in early 2016, and it's basically a prequel to the original Metroid, whereas you play as a character appropriately named Dawn Aran. She has no relation to Samus Aran at all, mind you. She is actually an original character that Ridley actually picks up after destroying a colony, a Federation colony that she lived on, takes her in and manipulates her and basically makes her his slave to do his bidding. So you play as the bad guy in this game. But it's actually very interesting, and the gameplay is very, very atmospheric. And I'm someone that's not the biggest fan of the original Metroid, but I really enjoyed this game. It has, it really pushes the NES to its limits, I would say, even though it's a hack, because you can play this for free technically if you have a NES ROM of the original Metroid and you patch it with this, the ROM hack. And that's how I played it originally. But I liked it so much that I wanted to get a reproduction of it, a physical copy. I wanted to get a good one though, not just the case or not just the cart. I wanted to get something like this. And this is a guy right here. It's a guy that I frequent on Etsy. He has an Etsy store called ClarkyCreations, and he does some really high quality reproductions. It's really, really nice. It has a manual. His games always have a manual, a nice high quality art on the box, and it's sealed, as you can tell. They're always sealed, so it's like busting out, taking a trip back into the mid 80s to early 90s and busting open a new game, an NES game. And what he does mostly NES games and some N64. I don't see any Super NES games on his store yet, but maybe in the future. But yes, he does a lot of NES games, and this one was a newer one that just popped on his store, so I just like, holy crap, I had to pick this up and show you guys. Talk a little bit more about this guy. So without further ado, without me blabbing on too much, let's tear this open and take a look at it. Because yes, I know it's sealed, but I'm going to get into it and I'm going to play it because I got this, not just to display, but to play it. I know I can play it through the hack, but come on. It's cool when you actually play it through an actual system, right? It's that you don't get that same experience playing it on a ROM, a PC or something. Let's take a look at this. Hopefully everything's undamaged. We'll find out soon enough. It's gonna have that new box smell. There's not a greater feeling in the world other than just tearing open a new package to a game. Even though this is a reproduction of a hack, it's still a great feeling. Alright. This is nice a box. You've seen this already as I'm just earlier in the video, but just look at that. Really nice detail. I love it. And even though Dawn Aran looks like Samus, she is not the same person. As the game says, I think her name, Dawn Aran, is kind of weird though. They could have had a better name, honestly, than Dawn Aran. Alright, let's try to get this out without damaging the box. Alright. Let's take a look at this beauty. Hold on, I gotta smell this. Oh yeah, it's too bad you guys can't smell it. It's like new paint smell. If you guys love the smell of fresh paint after you paint something, that's what that smells like. Holy crap. Now you can't really tell in the video, but this isn't your standard color of a cart. It's not gray, it's got like a, I don't know, it seems like a metallic gray color to it. It's really cool looking. Holy crap. But yeah, look at that. That's a high quality cart. I love this. Yeah, this is awesome. Whew. Spicy. Put that right there. See in here and look at the... Oh, I took out the sleeve. It even comes with a sleeve. This is the first time I got an NES game from this guy. But, yeah, it comes with its own little sleeve. I better put that back in there because, yeah, I don't want this damaged, scuffed on the board. Alright, we should get a manual and all that good stuff. Yeah, here's the manual. Let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah. This is what I like. It's like buying a new game. Even has the story and everything in there. The button controls and everything. Oh, this is cool. I just dig this. All the items you can collect. Fantastic. Okay, that's a little funny piece of art in the end there. Okay. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It even gives you hints and tips. Sweet. Gotta love that. Now let's check out the map. Is it a map and also a poster, or is it just a map? That's what's cool about this. Okay, it just has a title on the back. But it has the map, the entire map. How badass is that, guys? This is awesome. Oh, and I should say that this hack actually does have an in-game map, thank God. It's not like the original Metroid. Even though it's a prequel to it, it does have an in-game map. Thankfully. Because that was the one thing I just did not like about the original Metroid, and it's probably why I didn't get into it much, is because the map, I mean, there was no map. You had to use, I mean, well, we didn't have that back in the day when we were kids. We didn't have online and internet to guide us. We had to either have a Nintendo Power magazine or some sort of thing like that, or we didn't have that. We had to wing it. We had to basically search for ourselves, and it was kind of crazy. But man, this is fancy. I love this. Totally worth it. Well, I guess I should tell you how much I paid for this. This guy is based in the UK, so shipping fees are about like $10 more. So I paid $80 plus 10, so that's 90 bucks. So you can take that for what it's worth. It's very pricey, but oh my gosh, for me, and if you're a fan of NES games, or just titles, not NES, NES, Super NES, N64, if you're a fan of this series of Metroid, I would suggest picking this up highly, because this is awesome. And I know, even though I haven't played this one yet, his games work, because I did in fact do a video. I did a video, it's one of my second videos on YouTube, so I don't suggest checking it out because it's pretty horrible. But I did a video on another one of his games, an N64 version of Repro of Ocarina of Time Master Quest. But yeah, I should probably do a new video on that, showing it, because that was really bad audio and video quality, unfortunately. But if you're curious to see one of an early video of a YouTuber acting like, or not knowing what he's doing, then go and check it out. You might get a good laugh out of it. But yeah, this was 80 bucks. A lot of his games are pretty pricey, but if you're a fan of any of these titles, I mean, I've been eyeing a lot of them on there. The Majora's Mask Master Quest, in particular, that just came out, really nice. And I will leave a link in the description to his channel, so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And don't freak out if his channel disappears. Like, you may follow him and you'll notice it's just somehow disappears, his link will be gone or whatever. He leaves a note because he does these by hand. He builds these to order. So he makes these to order. As soon as you order it, he will make them. And when he gets overloaded on orders, he'll tend to shut down the shop for a bit so he can play catch up. But he does always come back. And always, if you don't see a certain title on there that was once there, that's gone, it'll show back up. It'll pop back up. It's just that, you know, it takes time to build these things. I mean, the quality he puts into these and makes sense. Well, that's it for this one, guys. And again, if you're curious and you want to pick up one of these for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description to this guy's Etsy store, and it's worth checking out, because even if you don't want this title in particular, he does do other games on that list that are more than worth your time. He has the Final Fantasy VII NES Repro, for example, and you can expect the same high quality you saw in this unboxing video with his other titles as well. They all include manuals and really, really nice high quality box art. Just expect to spend a pretty penny with these guys, because like I said, they cost anywhere between $80 to $90 depending on shipping. But depending on who you are, that could be hit or miss. For me, I really, really enjoyed this hack when I first played it, and I wanted to have a physical copy. And since I've been following this guy on Etsy for a while, as soon as I saw this pop up on his store, I just immediately jumped on it because I thought it was really cool and I wanted to have something like this because I know what to expect from this guy. You will not be disappointed. Also know that if you do buy some of his titles, they have an option between either PAL or NTSC. They don't do that with all of them. Like the N64 games, they're always NTSC. This one had a choice between either PAL or NTSC. So just know that going into it. Make sure you read the description first before you buy. But yeah, totally worth your time in my opinion. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. And as always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.